Hello, welcome back to Scram Mechanic. I should say welcome to week 11 of the community builds videos. Not exactly sure, I'm gonna check really quick. I just looked and I forgot already, so... Yes, week 11. Okay, so, got five creations this week. First one is an electric locomotive by Is5Fo. Now, I don't have a track to test this on, so I'm just gonna be looking at it. I'll be able to move it a little bit, but not much. I'm too lazy to read all this. So I'm just going to spawn it in and check it out. Seems a little bit laggy. Why is that not connected to anything? How about this side? There we go. Nice way for doing the step. I haven't seen anyone do that yet. Sorry, trying to get the music volume better. Alright. So this is where you sit to drive it. And then... Interesting. Oh, bathroom. It's the back, so I'm guessing this is where the motor is, or a generator of some kind. That's actually really cool. Alright, does this seat have any controls? Just one, what's that do? I don't see what that does. The seat. Okay, so that puts up the thing that touches on the wires. And something else by the sound of it. Oh, it turns on the lights. That's like the main on. That's... lights, more lights. Oh, that makes it go. Oh, it's actually got axles, that's cool. Forwards, backwards. Horns. Oh, that's the door. Okay. So what is spinning? Is this spinning? Yes, it is. Interesting. Oh, geez. Okay. Looks like it's just lights. Is the back door open? Nope. Let's go on the roof and check it out. Little tiny horns. This is cool. It looks how I'd expect it to. This is awesome. I'm going to move on to the next one now, but in my other world, I will work on my main world. I'll work on a a train track and then throw this on it and check it out at the beginning of the next video, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go into more sorry. I'm going to go into more detail, like actually driving it in a future video. So I'm not ending this one quite yet, just for this part. Okay. See, I could have just read that, but oh well. Oh, that's what that does, okay. Alright, next is a trophy truck by Lady Grucka. This one doesn't use any mods. And it looks a lot better than mine. Looks like a 3-link. Beam in the front. Alright. See if this holds up to your other vehicles. Interesting, only one seat. Nice. Alright, let's go. Lots of understeer. Not very much travel. Interesting. Needs a lot more travel. Especially in the back. It's got a bit of a suspension glitch going on. Stability glitch, I should say. It's not bad. It looks good. It handles decent. It's just got tons of understeer. Good looking chassis. Well detailed interior. Interesting. What's that? Oh, okay. So for this part, you could have used one bearing instead of two. Just to save weight, just saying. Same with the back here. Other than that, it's awesome. Lift it up, look under it. Always gotta look under it. No matter what it is. So yeah, it's just a simple 3-link. Very simple 3-link. And your usual beam, which works very well. Your bodies and chassis always look really good. I'm gonna check the flex on it, just because. Not bad. For the lack of bearings in the suspension, that's pretty good. Oh, I see. There. But the springs themselves are missing. A couple. I like the idea of using the I-beams. And you didn't paint your axle bearings. Stuff like this I just like looking at. Looking at all the moving parts and whatnot. Jump it. Yeah, it lands really hard. It's more of a 1400 class truck, or pre-runner. The front has more travel than the back. Why? That's weird. Okay. As again. As usual, sorry. Another vehicle I like by you. Oh, that's why the front has more travel. It's already down more. So yeah, just more travel. A little bit more articulation. A couple less bearings. Just in my opinion. That's cool. I like it. Next is a chassis by Llama Gangster. It's an off-road chassis. All the mods that exist. Interesting. So, it has the 3x1 wheels on it. Long springs. Looks kind of like a truck chassis. That's interesting. What's up with that? How come you didn't weld that? This looks like it was made with no welding at all. That's interesting. Because that's how I used to do my suspension setups before the weld tools. I just use a, I do this, but instead of a pipe, I'd use a bearing on that, and then an L-shaped thing, oops, like that, and then trap this so that it couldn't move. Holy crap. That flex is insane. It is 3 wide. So I'm gonna throw this on. Just see how well it drives. What's that? Oh, engines. Seat anywhere? There is. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, it's because you put your bearings on the top. It's a lot better if instead of putting your bearing here, it's a lot better if you put the bearing on the axle instead. It just makes it so that instead of the axle just swinging out from under the body, it makes it flex like it should. Gives it better stability and whatnot. Okay, it's got 2 driver seats. Yeah. Could use some welding instead of that. And then I'd personally just move the bearings to the axle instead of up there. That's not bad. I'd like to see a little truck body put on it. Oh, and when you're turning, the wheel's gonna hit the bumper or whatever. And the back one should be fine, but turning, that's gonna hit. So yeah, I'd like to see someone make an actual vehicle out of this, instead of just a rolling chassis. There's a challenge for you. Put a body on this and send it in for next week. I was also asked to make a body for this, but I'd like to see you make a body. You as in the person that made it. Llama Gangster, I think. Yes. I'd like to see you make a body for this. It's a very good start. And then you could use metal for the axles, and that'll help move the center of gravity down and keep the wheels on the ground. Give it a little bit more stability. It's got a nice center ride height. Yeah, it's good. Like I said, I want to see someone actually make something out of it. Turn it into a vehicle. I'm interested to see what people can use it for. So next is buy Bush one. But I apparently don't have the mod for the wheels. So hopefully it won't crash, which it did not. And see if I'm missing wheels. Missing that. Anything else missing? Other than that portal stuff. That portal stuff is broken. Building the cache again. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. So it looks a lot looks a lot like a Jeep or a Hummer. I'm gonna go with a Jeep. Lots of travel. Your drive shaft is going to interfere with the links. You can see that already. and your camber changes your suspension shuffle, which is not good. And it looks like the doors are stuck. Oh. Simple body. And the music's messed up. There we go. Twin turbo V8. Yep. Not bad. It's an interesting way to do it. Okay, let's actually try this out. What's this do? Door, horn, stereo. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. It bugs me when doors don't close. Oh my god. The flex is insane. Caster bothers me a little bit, but other than that, this thing's crazy. Good speed. Good weight. Good handling. As usual. Really good. Come on, you can climb this. Needs tie rod on the front. Why won't it climb? Needs more torque. Yeah, it needs more torque. Let's see if it'll climb the hill. Nope. So, I'm gonna call this a good start, but it really needs more torque. It's good for, like, jumps and stuff. Kinda like that. Oh, I broke it. Interesting. The axle went through the chassis. So that's a bit of an issue. The axle goes through this part of the chassis. So you might want to fix that. Other than that, this is awesome. Oops. Good looking interior. Can't really see over that engine. Got a lot of body roll. But the wheels stay on the ground, which is good. Surprised at how good the handling is for how big it is. Cool. Makes a really good monster truck. I'd like to see this in like a monster truck style arena or something. You could drop the engine block down a little bit. Yeah, I'd personally drop the block down, one block. Other than that, It's awesome. I think when I build a bigger showroom, I'll have to put this in it. I'll definitely put this in it. I'll keep it until then. Well, I'll keep it after then, but I'll keep it and then throw it in a new showroom. This is by Robbie. I can't pronounce your last name. It is a replica of my Adventure Hummer H1, but with proper lights and whatnot, and a hole in the floor. Okay. Body's the same. Suspension looks the same. Door, horn, hood. Lights, lights, up. It's a lot less laggy than mine was. The back's very heavy. When I made mine, I used logic gates because that was before lights actually worked and had an on-off and whatnot. So this is better than mine. Could use a little bit of suspension work. Not a huge fan of the rear bumper. Just my opinion. A lot of travel though. It's good. I think I'll keep this one too. My showroom on my main road is kind of small, so I have to build a actual proper one. But this is very good for what it's built for. And it's just built for adventuring. Oh, you could use one bearing here instead of two, but whatever. Oh, you attached the hood to the bumper. I see. Yep, interesting. Cool. Okay. Nice. Yeah, this is better than mine. Oh, you need to move your wheel wells in a bit so the wheels don't hit them. That's what's messing up the rear suspension. It's just like mine, but better. I like when people take my stuff and make it better. Once again, you could use just one bearing. Even if you're not really gonna drive it, I recommend you download this. Just to have. Because it's cool. No, I'm not done recording. Almost done recording. Well, I guess I am done recording. So yeah, this is the last one for this week. There's not much to show on it, other than the usual looking underneath it. Oh, that's where the switches are. That's a good spot. Okay, so I am going to line all these up again. And Almost squished the Hummer. Oops. The chassis. Make sure it's facing the right way. It looks tiny beside that truck. Then the trophy truck. And then the loco. Jeez, that's huge. Which way's front and back? Yeah, it's the wrong way. There we go. There we go. And there's the thumbnail. Okay, so that's it for this week's Community Builds video. All the links to these vehicles will be in the description, in order of how I showed them. So, I hope you liked them. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If it would stop with my hotkey, that would be nice. Goodbye.